Welcome back everyone to another episode here on Eat Sleep Brief. If you guys remember a few videos back, I did a video showing how the tank looked when I came back from vacation. And this week we're going to do something that's at least very soothing for me, and that's going to be cleaning the glass. I absolutely love watching YouTube videos of people cleaning glasses. I don't know why, I really enjoy it. But hopefully we get to clean this up. It's going to get a little bit dirty. I put a brand new filter sock to catch everything that's going to be coming off from the glass. And yeah, hopefully we can get this thing looking top notch here very soon. So I normally will use a flipper cleaner. I use a flipper cleaner quite a bit. I'm sure you guys have also seen it. But today we're actually going to be using the Tunzi, I think it's the Tunzi scraper. I'm not sure the exact name of it. But this is what it looks like. It does have the float little backpack on it right now. It's a lot slimmer than this as soon as you take that off. The only drawback is without the float, if you remove the outside piece of the magnet, it's obviously going to sink and not going to float. Now another thing I also do, I think with any magnet really, anytime you're dealing with such an expensive and big tank, I tend to not use the metal scraper unless I absolutely need to. In most cases, the plastic one is more than enough. That's the one I have here. Same with the Tunzi. I typically only use the plastic. Again, sometimes you do have tons of buildup on the algae. If you're cleaning your glass on a regular basis, a plastic will be more than enough. But we're going to see today, it's been almost 20 days since this thing's been cleaned. Hopefully the plastic is able to get the job done. Let's check it out. Let's see how easy this either is or isn't. So if you take a pretty close look, there's a few spots. It seems like calcium buildup on the glass itself. And the algae, it's not having any problem, but that calcium buildup, you can see it takes quite a few, actually it's not that many passes. So for stuff like this, I think I am gonna put the metal blade on this thing. Anytime you do have a metal blade, be very careful. If you are in close contact to the sand bed, go very slow, take your time, because the last thing you want to do is put in a scratch in your tank. So let me quickly go get the metal blade. All right, so we got the metal blade, and you can see all it takes is one pass, and it's completely removing everything. So all there is to do now is continue doing the rest of it. Again, with the metal blade, go very slow, because the last thing you want to do is scratch the tank. I just finished cleaning up the glass, and I think here's where you can get a better idea, aside from all the algae flying everywhere. But just look at how happy all the corals were, especially if you go back to the video before I left. Like, that mushroom was nowhere near fully encrusted. Like you can't even see the plug. The Cyphastrias, you couldn't see, you could see the plug. For sure, those zoas were not that big. For sure, the Gani wasn't that big. That one wasn't that big. And I'm positive you could still see the whole frag plug of that green slimer. Just goes to show you guys what consistency will do. My God, even, yeah, I'm a little blown away. And just look at the coralline growth. All the little whites, if you were able to catch all these little white spots, now that I'm looking at it under different light, it's actually coralline. So there was actually coralline already growing within a week, 2 weeks time. And you can see it all on top of the rock right there. Just tons of it. Look at it just popping up everywhere. So here we go, we got it fully cleaned up. You can see it's quite nasty, but that's also why I put a brand new filter sock here on the bottom. Anytime you do quite a bit of maintenance on the top display, even if you normally don't run socks, I normally don't run them, but put a sock in there so you can make sure that all the nasty stuff is caught and it's not just recirculating all over again. You can leave it like that, it's just going to take a little bit longer for everything to settle down. Another comment I will like to make that I only started doing in this tank. Why? Because I heard a lot of people mentioning not to do what I was doing, and that is leaving your scraper inside the tank, no matter if it's your Tunzi, no matter if it's your Flipper, I forget what other brands are out there, but no matter what scraper or glass cleaner you have, I noticed the long-term reefers, they would always recommend to never leave it in there because you can get algae buildup, calcification buildup. They could potentially scratch your tank, and I don't think any of us would want that. So as soon as I heard that, a tank this big, it's not easy to just replace it. With smaller tanks, a 20 gallon, a 10 gallon, it's like big deal, get another tank, switch everything out, you're done. With something like this, it's kind of permanent, although it's not forever, but it's at least for a good, 4 or 5 years. So a recommendation I'll make, do not leave your scrapers, no matter what brand, inside the tank. Rinse them when you're done, dry them, store them away so they're ready for the next use. So I think that's going to be it for this video, guys. It was really just to bring you guys on at least for me, it's a very soothing journey. Anytime I see someone cleaning their tank, I don't know, maybe it's just me, maybe I'm just weird like that, but I really enjoy watching it. So I said, you know what, I'd love to do a video for everybody to be able to follow along. Some of the takeaways here, like I mentioned earlier, and also one note I do want to make, I had previously never used a Tunzi scraper. I've never owned one. Honestly, I really like it. It's very simple to use. I noticed the plastic blade, you guys weren't able to see it in the video, but I actually tried the plastic blade on the Flipper compared to the Tunzi. The Tunzi tends to do a lot better with the plastic. Both of the metal ones, I really couldn't notice a difference. But for sure on the plastic one, I noticed the Tunzi one tends to dig in a lot better. But of course, as soon as you get the metal one, I mean, you saw one pass, it knocks everything down. But yeah, I guess another great option for you guys to check out if you're looking for a scraper. Flippers, nothing wrong with them. And I'm actually really liking, especially the small profile with the Tunzi itself. So guys, I think that's going to be it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video as much as I enjoyed actually doing it. And yeah, be sure to leave me down in the comment box below maybe what scraper you like. If you've tried both scrapers, which one would you recommend for someone checking out this video? So that's going to be it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed it. As always, happy reefing.